All right. What's up, my people? Welcome back to the War Zone once again. Here we are. After a brief layoff, man, for the holidays, we are back with UFC Fight Night Vegas 46. We've got Giga Chikadze against Kattar. So what we're going to do, man, is we're going to give our predictions on this, man. Talk a little bit about the betting breakdown. And we're going to work our way from the prelims all the way up to the main card. So just sit back and just enjoy. All right, so first up, in the women's strawweight division, we've got Silvana Juarez against Vanessa Demopulous. So this is one of those weird fights, man. I'm going to have to go with the underdog. I'm going to take the underdog in Vanessa Demopulous in this one, man. I just feel like, okay, well, Gomez has the better record. She looked terrible against Godinez. Lost in the armbar in the first round. Like, it happened so fast, man. I kind of question her IQ in the ring. I'm gonna have to go with Demopulous because she's faced better competition. Good grappling, good ground game. And she lost a close decision to Godinez. You know, so I mean, just gauging this, man. I just think Vanessa Demopulous is going to bring something that Juarez isn't going to be able to deal with for all three rounds. I can see Gomez probably coming out and taking the first round, but I think Vanessa Demopulous, man, the pressure that she's going to put on her, I think at some point is going to slow her down. So I'm going to take Vanessa Demopulous by decision. All right, so next up, the men's bantamweight division, we have Kelleher against Saidyokub Kakhramonov. I'm gonna go with Saidyokub Kakhramonov. Wow, that's a really tough word. I'm just gonna say Saidyokub. So I'm gonna take Saidyokub in this one, man. However, Kelleher is a great underdog pick for anybody looking to, place this any bets, man. He's a plus 125 undie, and you got Saidyokub, who is favored in this fight. I'm gonna have to say Kelleher is very unpredictable. I'm anxious to see what type of a pace he puts in this fight. Very, very, very dangerous guillotine, Kelleher. But I think Saidyokub has the IQ, man. I mean, he has grappling. He has a great ground game. I trust his IQ and his stand-up. I think he'll stuff takedowns, and I think he was at some point slow down Kelleher and make him ineffective at what he's really trying to do in this fight. So I'm going to take Saidyokub by decision, 29-28. All right, next up in the lightweight division, we have Dakota against Borshchev. Oh, man. Close fight again. Wouldn't be mad if individuals would take Dakota in this one as well. But I'm going to have to go with Borshchev in this, man. I just like his grappling and his ground game, too. I think he has better stand-up. And don't get me wrong. Dakota Bush is good grappling. It's definitely a winnable fight for him. But wow, I don't know how much Dakota Bush wants it anymore. He's getting older. I just believe that the younger fighter is just going to show that he wants it more. He's gonna definitely fight a smarter fight. You know, we may see Dakota Bush revert to desperation at some point in this fight, but I'm gonna trust in the newcomer in Borshchev to get it done by decision. All right, next up in the featherweight division, we've got Gabriel Benitez against TJ Brown. I'm going to go with Gabriel Benitez in this one, man, to pull this one out. This guy's kicks are brutal. I think he's going to utilize his kicks in the early rounds to slow TJ Brown down. And, I mean, this guy has great body shots as well. TJ Brown is a really tough fighter, man, but I question his cardio as the fight goes on. So I'm gonna have to ride with the favorite in this one, and Gabriel Benitez to get the job done. I think he gets the job done 29-28 by decision. All right, next up in the men's welterweight division, we have McGee against Ramiz Brahimaj. All right, so I'm really not sure what McGee really has left in his tank for his career. I really believe that he's here for a check. Don't get me wrong, the guy is a very, very tough fighter. He has surprised us on many occasions. However, I am going to have to lean towards the newcomer, Ramiz Brahimaj. I just believe he's quicker. He moves very well. I don't see McGee really having an advantage in this fight and actually taking this fight to the ground and controlling this kid on the ground. So I like his stand-up. I like his toughness as well. So I'm going to go with Brahimaj to win the first two rounds. And I think as the later rounds come around, McGee is going to, out of desperation, try to get a finish. And I think that may play into the hands of Brahimaj, and we could see a finish in the later rounds. However, like I said, man, McGee, I really don't know what he has left. So I'm going to go with Brahimaj to pull out his decision 29-28. All right, next up in the men's middleweight division, we have Jamie Pickett against Joseph Holmes. Joseph Holmes has a 2-inch height advantage in this one, so we all know that Jamie Pickett in his past fights, he's always had the height and the range advantage, pretty much. But Joseph Holmes, that's not going to be the case in this fight. I'm going to have to go with Joseph Holmes. I love his Muay Thai. I love his grappling and takedown defense. This guy has power and speed. I just don't trust Jamie Pickett, man, to be able to get the job done in this fight. So, and I believe that at some point he's going to catch Jamie Pickett, and I'm predicting in this fight a second round TKO. So Joseph Holmes, second round TKO. All right, next up, the men's featherweight division, we're going to have Bill Algeo against Joanderson Brito. I'm gonna have to go with Brito in this one, man. I like his body of work. Obviously, the UFC sees something in this kid. He has great cardio. This guy is. I love his stand up as well. Algeo's older. This is a pivotal fight in his career. I'm not sure where he's really going with his career. Maybe this is just another paycheck for him, but his cardio has been kind of suspect as the fight goes on. I'm anxious to see what type of how he comes into this fight, but I'm gonna have to go with the Joanderson Brito, man, to pull this fight out over Bill Algeo. So I'm looking at Joanderson Brito to pull out a unanimous decision. Algeo may pull out one round, and maybe that's in the final round because Brito knows that he's ahead. So I got Joanderson Brito by decision, 29-28. All right, next up we have men's heavyweight division. We've got Jay Collier against Chase Sherman. I'm gonna have to go with Chase Sherman, man. This is a really pick'em fight right here, guys. So, I tell you what, man. You guys, this is a pick'em. You know what? I am going to flip this pick, man, and I am going to go with Jay Collier. Yep. I'm going to go with Jay Collier in this one, man. Chase Sherman, very slow, no head movement, not impressive. His IQ sucks in the ring, man. I'm going to go with Jay Collier to pull this fight off, man. I think he has the reach advantage in this fight. I mean, he's an inch shorter, but cardio worries me. But I just think in the early rounds, man, Collier is more technical and he has better head movement. I'm gonna take a shot on Jay Collier to win this one by decision. All right, next up, men's flyweight division. We've got Brandon Royval against Rogerio Bontorin. So, I'm going to go with Brandon Royval in this one, man. To me, Rogerio Bontorin's chin is absolutely shot. I mean, if you watch his last few fights, man, I mean, when he gets hit with a good shot, man, his legs are just completely gone. I'm going to trust Royval. Royval, too, he's kind of reckless in the ring, man. He loves to turn his back on opponents, man, when he's fighting. But at the same time, man, I'm going to trust that he gets this one done. As long as he keeps Bontorin off of from taking his back, I think he'll be fine. He's fought the better competition. I just trust his stand-up over Bontorin's chin. Like I said, so I'm gonna go with Royval. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Royval finishes Bontorin in the third round. So I got Brandon Royval by TKO in the third round. All right, here we go. Here we go with the women's flyweight division. We've got Katlyn Chookagian against Jennifer Maia. I'm gonna have to go with Katlyn Chookagian, man. More technical, better stand up. I think this fight stays on the feet. Jennifer Maia, haven't been impressed with her career, the progress of her career. Chookagian, this is a very pivotal fight for her. I believe she wins this fight. She's in title contention. I love her stand-up, her range, and I believe she can outstrike Jennifer Maia in this fight. And like I said, I think a chance at a title shot is what's going to drive her in this fight. For me, Maia is just... Katlyn Chookagian can get through Jennifer Maia, especially on a big stage like this. So, I got Katlyn Chookagian by unanimous decision over Jennifer Maia. All right. What's up? What's good? Here we are with the main event. We have Calvin Kattar against Giga Chikadze. This is a really, really close fight, people, but I am going to have to lean towards Giga Chikadze to pull this fight out. This guy has brutal kick game, man. I like his movement, his IQ, and Calvin Kattar, man. I wouldn't be surprised if some people would lean towards Calvin Kattar in this fight. However, Kattar fights in a high guard, man. This is not good for the type of kicks that Giga Chikadze, his arsenal of kicks, man. Body, he's got a serious liver kick, man, and his leg kicks are brutal. I believe that they are going to take their toll on Calvin Kattar as this fight goes on. It's going to slow him down. Don't get me wrong, Calvin Kattar can box. I believe he'll come on in the later rounds and probably pull out maybe a round in the later rounds. But like I said, man, Calvin Kattar's taken a lot of damage over his career. Not to mention the Max Holloway fight. I mean, this guy's nose has been broken. I mean, he's just taking a lot of damage. I think Chikadze, just his overall arsenal and game plan is just going to slow Calvin Kattar down. And I think Calvin Kattar at some point is going to be in desperation mode. And Giga could possibly end this fight at some point, man. Especially as Kattar starts to slow down and he gets caught with one of those body kicks. We may see a stoppage in this fight. But I'm going to go with Giga Chikadze to win this fight 48-45. 3 rounds to 2. And that will conclude UFC Fight Night Vegas 46. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please hit the bell icons for notifications. And with that, I'm out. Peace.